It's not surprising that some of the world's most successful country singers have lavish homes, but the houses that we're celebrating in this list of the biggest stars prove that not all celebrity mansions are created equal. You'd almost need one of those maps like they have at the mall saying "you are here" to even figure out where you're going in some of these colossal celebrity houses. Stars like Kelly Clarkson, Alan Jackson, John Rich, Jason Aldean, Morgan Wallen, and more almost certainly have to have some full-time help to even begin to maintain such vast properties. These homes range from 10,000 to 35,000 square foot, so let's go ahead and take a look inside some of the biggest country stars' mansions. Jason Aldean and his wife Brittany are building their dream home, and they have put their current home on the market for a low price of just $7.8 million. Aldean has listed the 120-acre estate in the affluent rural community of Columbia, Tennessee, right outside of Nashville. The imposing 10,000 square foot mansion resembles a castle featuring a mix of stone and exposed beams, with an actual semicircle turret in the front of the house. The house boasts 6 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, and it comes with its own bowling alley, wet bar, wine cellar, and more. The luxurious grounds feature a creek, a large barn with horse stalls, as well as a built-in outdoor grilling area. Aldean put down $5.35 million for the estate in 2016, but then he and Brittany have not only welcomed their son Memphis, they have also announced that they're expecting their second child together. The couple revealed in July that they are building their dream home, with Brittany posting a picture of a lushly wooded piece of property where they will build their new family residence. Aldean's house is listed with Andrew Day at Benchmark Realty. The country star has previously owned a 4,000 square foot rural estate on 1,400 acres southwest of Nashville, which he listed for $4.6 million in 2017. There was actually even plans to have the land subdivided and turned into an apartment complex with a whole entire shopping center, but those plans never came to fruition. And while with a growing family, this place looks like an absolute dream to raise your kids, with your bowling alleys, playrooms, game rooms, arcades, and all the above, I'm sure their new house is going to be even more spectacular. Up next, we go to Morgan Wallen's Nashville house. Morgan Wallen has sold his Nashville home for $835,000. The country singer sold his home for $135,000 more than he bought it for. The 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house is a 2-story house near Nashville's 8th Ave. It's over 3,700 square feet, and the house sold on July 8th, less than 1 month after it was listed. The sale price was also the asking price, and it reflects a 19% jump from the $700,000 Wallen paid in April of 2020. The house is described as an open concept and features views of the Nashville skyline from the upper-level deck, as well as an oversized living room, eating kitchen, 3 full bathrooms, and 1 half bathroom. The lower level also offers a movie theater and a bar/games room, kitted out with a pool table and even some arcade games. The interior has a very modern feel and everything is brand new. Being a very vertical home, the upper floor offers a very cool top deck on which you can look out over the whole entire skyline, and also room for a pool or hot tub in your backyard. Now we're curious to see who's going to get the home next. Up next, we go inside Cheryl Crow's solar-powered Tennessee estate. Cheryl Crow swung for the fences when she made the move to Tennessee. The pop rock and country musician purchased a lavish rural estate in one of the most exclusive areas outside of Nashville, complete with a jaw-dropping mansion, and converted it into a working solar-powered farm. Crow moved to College Grove, a rural community outside of Nashville, in 2006 when she purchased a 152-acre horse farm called Cross Creek Farm. She also invested in converting not only the main house, but the outbuildings that required electricity to solar power. Crow sold the house and 50 acres of the land to ZZ Top Basic Dusty Hill in 2013 for $3.4 million, and he invested in even more extensive renovations. According to Nashville's Tennessee newspaper, the estate boasts a 3-story, 11,000 square foot main house with an elevator, as well as a whole house generator and a full apartment on the lower level. There's also a 14-stall barn that has its own office space, and the property also features a covered outdoor riding arena, not to mention 2 more outbuildings, as well as a 2,000 square foot, 3-bedroom guest house with a 2-car garage. Hill listed the property for $7.3 million in 2016, making it one of the 5 most expensive residential properties on the market in Tennessee's Williamson County at the time. Up next, we go to Kelly Clarkson's jaw-dropping Tennessee mansion. Kelly Clarkson and her family have reduced the asking price of their 20,000 square foot home in Henderson, Tennessee. That means there's a prime piece of real estate on the market if you have the means. Clarkson's stunning manor home could be yours for just $7.5 million, a steep discount from the $8.8 million it started at. That breaks down into monthly payments of $33,000 a month. The enormous mansion sits on 6 acres and includes 7 bedrooms, 8 full bathrooms, and also 3 half bathrooms. There's also also an elaborate entryway with sweeping double staircases, formal living and dining areas, a wet bar next to the pool table, and more top-notch amenities. The gated house is nestled between the lakefront and wooded cul-de-sac. There's a private dock, saltwater pool, and 2 spas. The Tennessee newspaper reports Clarksons' house, which has been shared with her husband, Brandon Blackstock, features a sand volleyball court, a basement with a custom horse bar stools, a theater, and 4 built-in bunk beds. There's also an impressive water fountain as you enter the circular driveway, and park-like backyard features brick tree-lined paths and playland for the kids. The singer and former American Idol winner moved into the house in 2013. The couple's 2 kids also live there, along with Blackstock's kids from his first marriage. Although it is uncertain how much longer they will be living there, as the family said they're moving into a house they're building on a farm closer to Nashville. The whole back of the house is incredible, featuring multiple balconies, a massive swimming pool, and like I stated before, a bunch of playgrounds for the kids. Also, not to mention, it backs up around the coast, so you have a massive waterfront where you can supply boats, jet skis, and all water sports. Up next, we go to George Jones and Tammy Wynette's lavish Nashville mansion. First Lady Acres is nearly 11,000 square foot home on 8 Tennessee acres, but the gorgeous amenities and decor pale in comparison to the legacy of its previous owners. The house George Jones bought for Tammy Wynette in 1974 is part of country music history. The lavish Nashville estate boasts 9 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. It features a gourmet kitchen, theater, exercise room, a putting green, a helipad, swimming pool, and a 3-car garage. There's even a safe room should any unwanted guest breach the gated community's entrance. The grounds feature a zen approach to gardening outside a California-style contemporary home. Zillow points out that the house was built in 1970 and stands just shy of 11,000 square feet at 10,700 square feet. The possum bought the house for Tammy after they married, and while the union didn't end up being a permanent one, the majesty of their homestead remains. One will even find Tammy Wynette's closet largely untouched. As I mentioned before, it has a massive master bathroom and also has a backyard fully kitted out for indoor-outdoor dining, and also a massive swimming pool that just provides endless activities throughout your whole entire estate, which is obviously secluded on over 8 acres. The house has so much country music history embedded in it, and I'm curious to see who's going to get it next. Up next, we go to Glen Freys' sprawling California mansion. Glen Freys' amazing mansion in Los Angeles didn't go cheap, but the 10,400 square foot house looks like it's worth every penny. The late founder of the Eagles, who died in January of 2016 due to complications from ongoing intestinal issues, purchased the Spanish-style estate with his wife Cindy in 2002. It was listed for sale at $15 million in November of 2017 and offered a number of stunning features to justify the high price tag. The musician's spectacular mansion, built in 1996, is located in Los Angeles' posh Brentwood neighborhood. According to Redfin, it boasts 6 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, all housed on expansive grounds offering unparalleled privacy. Special touches include plaster walls, wide wood floors, and stone floors, 3 fireplaces, 2 family rooms, and an entertainer's basement with a bar and a home theater. Outside the nearly 3/4 of an acre grounds boasts lovely rose gardens, a tiled pool, and spa, not to mention a poolside cabana and a fitness center. According to Variety, Cindy Frey has purchased a smaller home above Los Angeles Sunset Strip, and the Freys have been reported to own homes in Maui, Colorado, and New York City. She sold this mansion in December of 2017 for $14 million. Up next, we go to Raina James's mansion from Nashville, the TV show. The elaborate mansion that Nashville used for its interior shots of Raina James's home is now for sale in Music City, and you won't believe the price tag. Or maybe you will. James was a country superstar on the show, but the real-life manor is even more luxurious than most real-life country stars' homes. The jaw-dropping mansion features 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms and 3 half bathrooms, and adds up to 22,000 square foot. Originally listed at $18 million, it is currently on the market for a reduced price of $16 million. It's a really steep price, but according to Zillow, it would break down into payments of $78,000 per month. That kind of money buys you a mansion of stone, brick, and wood built to stand through the ages. The European village-style estate features slate roofing, and 5 of the bedrooms are sprawling in-suites, while the other one is a private entry apartment with its own separate living, dining, kitchen, and laundry rooms. The sprawling mansion features a number of rare one-of-a-kind artifacts, including a mantle that used to reside in a former Versace property. Other top-flight amenities include stacked stone entryway with a floating spiral staircase, a climate-controlled wine cellar that holds 3,000 bottles of wine, and enough dining space to hold more than 50 guests. The outside of the property features a screened-in porch and 2-stall horse barn with tack and feed rooms. The property has served as the site of several television events, and there is enough parking to accommodate more than 300 cars. The mansion was used in the early episodes of Nashville, then the producers decided to build sets based on the house that were used for more subsequent episodes. But it's still a one-of-a-kind piece of television and country music history. Up next, we go to Ronnie Dunn's Nashville mansion. Ronnie Dunn keeps it country not only with his music, but in his lifestyle. The iconic country singer lives the good life on a fabulous farm in Nashville that brings rural living into the heart of the city. Dunn's 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom manor home looks like a ranch straight out of an episode of Dallas from the Road. Named Parkview Farm, the 11,900 square foot traditional southern mansion features elaborate, carefully kept grounds and pillars in the front of the house. Located in a swanky area of Music City, befitting one half of Brooks and Dunn, Dunn's obviously done very well for himself as half of the best-selling country music duo of all time. He put the house on the market for $10.5 million in 2014 and cut the price to $9.3 million after a year. For that kind of money, you'd be getting a 4,000 square foot guest house that can serve as a party barn, is what Dunn said. There's also a pool, spa, and a full greenhouse, not to mention a horse barn and a riding arena. The entire property is fenced and gated in what Zillow calls a private park-like setting. The main house boasts custom plantation shutters in the classic style, with a great room featuring a vaulted hardwood ceiling, stacked stone fireplace, custom wood cabinetry from Oklahoma, and a wet bar and a copper sink. An elkhorn chandelier gives it a rustic feel, while the eat-in kitchen features hand-cut Texas stone, oak plank flooring, and an oversized copper range hood. Dunn's amazing estate is not currently listed for sale, and we can see why. Who would want to let this beautiful house go? Alright everyone, I think that's going to wrap this video up. Like I mentioned in the beginning, follow all my social media, and also 50% of the people who watch me don't subscribe. So just, if you're watching, just click the subscribe button. It's free, it means a lot. And then an alternative option would be to become a member, which costs a couple dollars, but then, you know, I'll be calling you guys, FaceTiming you guys. You get cool badges, you get exclusive videos. I'll be making videos that I can't show, like public channel. So you guys get a ton of cool features and by clicking here and becoming a member. But anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys. Thank you for the constant support. Feel free to share this video on anything, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.